Shalom, giving all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rahahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect. All right, and another day, here in Babylon the Great. All right, we are currently in the Passover, and may the Lord in these times, send his only begotten son, which will be a curse unto the heathen and the 2/3, but may that be a covering of blessing up over us, of the hopeful elect, because in the scriptures, the elect, all right, are prophesied to be delivered and be covered, in the second death. You had the first death, which was the flood, and before the flood, what do we know about what we have left behind in the form of the Holy Scriptures, the records. We find out people were eating, drinking, being merry, being proud, lewd, all right, and in particular the sons of God, who were the Israelites. Before we were called Israelites, we were called the sons of God. So pretty much, before that flood came, the same thing that we see happening. So looking at the spirit, looking at, what's happening, the way people are acting, how people are literally possessed by demons. We see this stuff happening at a rapid rate. Agents are popping up in Israel, okay? Wars, rumors of wars. The digital infrastructure is being put in place right before your eyes, but the witchcraft is so strong, people don't see it. People don't notice it. See? That's how strong the witchcraft that this devil has placed upon these people. That's how strong it really is. It was only through this word that witchcraft can actually be penetrated, and the water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for the victory. Because, what this devil does is he wars on your mind. Everything that's happening around you, all of these, narratives that you see in the news, a lot of them are fake. And what they're doing is, what that does is it wars on your mind. All right, when a mind, because this devil studies the mind. Scriptures say the heart is deep. Okay, and people are literally being scared, sick. People are making themselves sick. You can make yourself sick by literally just saying, I'm sick. I used to do that. I'm sick. I feel. And then it would actually come to like, damn, but once I stop saying it, when you do feel a little something, it's easier to overcome. With prayer, the herbs, maybe fasting in certain situations, you'd be good. Or maybe sometimes it's just a spell that, something that comes and goes. But you speaking, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. My mom used to do that. And literally she spoke that into life. So a lot of these narratives that you see all around are literally, forcing people to speak death, speak defeat, and when it's all said and done, because there's a lot more coming, the oppressor will have the people right where he wants them, to where, pretty much they're going to be begging for any solution that he brings. The very fact that he can, and there's many political parties, but the fact that he can just shove two down your throat and make you to pick between, all right, these two representatives that just pop up, okay? And a lot of them were in Senate and government before they became presidents. And when you go back and check their track record, they're all wicked. And it's something that the West, America, is able to get on their news platforms and demonize, Russia. Now, the Russians are wicked. All right, but here it is. Now, the average American talking point is how bad the Russians are, when this government has been the most destructive, wicked, evil, poisonous, manipulative, lying. All right. They do wickedness, and then they'll make a documentary about it and put it on Netflix about how we did wickedness. We'll allow it, like that documentary. Look up a documentary called Crack. I mean, there's various documentaries. Okay, it's on Netflix, and they're telling you what they did. Judas and the Black Messiah. They're literally, at the forefront of those movies. You might see some Jakes here and there, but who's really behind it being pushed and being able to make it to mainstream and pushed? Esau, in particular Amalek, the Amalekites, the small hats. And the Lord said he would be at war with Amalek from generation to generation. But the U.S. government has been the most destructive. That's why the scriptures call you the hammer of the earth. Okay, you destroy your own people, man. You worn out your own servants, your slaves. Now, in the scriptures, there's a law on how to keep a slave. Okay, the goodness gracious, why would you wear out the one who ultimately works for you and make him to hate you? You see, destroy his whole genetic code. You try to, but this is the devil. See, in the kingdom of heaven, yeah, you're going to get a rod of iron, but you're also going to learn righteousness. Okay? Everything you see from the government, because that's what government means, to govern, to control, ment, from the Latin mente, which is your mind. Okay? But the thing is, when the government of the throne of David is established, people's minds will be governed, directed in righteousness. Okay? Which ultimately for a while is going to be hard for you heathen because of all you've learned under this system. You've been able to bow to idols. You've been able to eat what the hell you want to eat. And this government is not prudent. It's not well ordered. And through you Edomites governing the earth, all right, the direction of the people have went absolutely backwards, man. So everything around you is a war on your mind. So the West has nothing to say about Russia or this place or that place when look at what they've done worldwide and to their own people, in particular the Israelites over here in America. All right? All heathens suffer under this devil's rule, but look what they did to the Israelites and what they continue to do and how they continue to use them for manipulation and rituals. And there's all types of wickedness going on around us, man. So everything you see, including the situation in Ukraine, it's all a war on your mind, man. All right, they have all of a sudden a digital system pops up in Ukraine. All of a sudden, the narrative of the Crown Royale, all right, just went away. But now it's back. Now it's back. See, look at the screen. It's back now. See, what they're doing is wearing out the mind of the people, just wearing you out. 1 minute, this is the boogeyman. The next minute, this is the boogeyman. This is the next we'll shove down your throat. This is the next. And then anything that challenges the narrative, now they're passing legislation to be able to block it, to be able to jail you. At the end of the day, it's coming down to the point where you are going to be jailed if you have a particular mindset, or they were going to try to jail you, or your talking points will be worthy of jail. You will be considered a domestic terrorist and an enemy to the NWO. Okay, and they're at a time where they have to move fast. So things are getting ready to start happening like fast. It's all gonna come down the pipe quick. Okay, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, what's gonna be with his elect, because they don't have too much longer to establish this thing. And what they're trying to establish is no small task. It's a very crazy. Even the guy who was with Klaus Schwab, which that dude is a mo. What did he say? He said the tyrants of the past have never been able to do what we are about to do because they didn't have the technology. You see? And the Greeks, through Hellenization, what did they try? That was basically a world order of that time. Nimrod, that was a world order of his time. What the Babylonians tried to do. That was the world order. If you don't bow to this idol, we're living now where the powers that be, they don't have to cut out a stone and say, this is the God you bow to. They don't have to do that no more because now they have technology. You see? And it's deep. It's deep. And with that, They've been blessed with the ability to know and see particular things. So they figure, hey, why not just control the whole thing? Why not rewrite the whole story? Because within the story, they lose. That's what this whole thing is about. And I can't say, it's only so far it can go, but they want to rewrite the story. That's the pride that this man has on him. And people think it's a game. People walking around here clueless, even Israelites. This man is getting ready to loot. What he's getting ready to try to do, it ain't no game. It ain't no light, small, okay, he's just, he's coming to our neighborhood and putting drugs. Yeah, we know that. That's what he does. And that's what he continues to do. He's the devil, right? But what he's trying to do this time, where he's going with his control and wanting to be the most high, is deep. You see? And it starts in the mind. They wear you down in the mind, and that's what's happening. Back and forth, you are being taken through these is just a seesaw of it's wicked, man. Okay, you got to do this. You got to if you don't do this, you can't have a job. Okay, well, you don't have to do this no more. Put on this. Stand 6 feet apart. Every day. Then all of a sudden, all right, that narrative's gone. We got to save Ukraine, Russia, Putin, and every day Americans are force fed, this agenda, and through witchcraft, they're able to buy a lot over to believe that narrative. Most people don't have sense, good sense, because common sense ain't common. It's really good sense. Ultimately it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shah. Even the fact that you have other heathen, all right, bringing particular things out, hey, that's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shah. The Lord said he was going to pour his spirit on all flesh. So everything works for the benefit of his plan at the end of the day. All right, his will be done. All right, you have particular people who were chosen for particular roles within the movie. All right, and right now we're seeing some key actors in the movie do exactly what the Lord said they will be doing. And these are the things of importance in these times. All right, we're at the time where, look, the Lord is getting ready to as this devil gets ready to make his move, well, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, all right, is going to make a move. All right, and ultimately, the victory is coming. The kingdom is coming. All right, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. So you got to keep your mind what this devil's doing, even what you see on it. It's a war on your mind to weaken you, to put you in a state. They know what colors to put. They know what wordings to say. They know how to come. They've studied the people. Then you have social media, which really, you tell them who you are all day. So they know very well how to manipulate people, what people are going to do, how people are going to react to things. But the one thing that they can't get a control of is the great awakening amongst the remnant of the nation of Israel, man. All right. They can't get their hands on that. So so what they got to do is, look, if we can get, inside of the actual story, if we can get inside of the actual book, if we can get inside of the actual temple, all right, and rewrite the book, all right, then, hey, we have victory, all right, and that's when they're going to eventually come after the remnant, all right, but, hey, Lord willing, we have that mark of exemption, I believe Thawa or Thama, I forget what it is in the Hebrew, but the spiritual mark, which is the mark of exemption, which really is how you're going to be passed over, and it's fulfilled in the blood of Yahweh Shai, man. You see, and that's what the Passover was all about. First being delivered from Egypt out of hardcore bondage under the Egyptians, and then after Yahweh Shai being delivered from the bondage of sin, as the scriptures say, Yahweh Shai, when he conquered death and he rose from the dead, which he rose from the dead and went back to the right-hand side, he conquered death. And what did that do? He led captivity captive and was able to send us the gift, all right, from on high, which is a victory Esau can't touch. So the Lord got everybody right where they want to be. But, hey, this world is getting ready to change. So, We got to prepare ourselves to be exodused out, you know, purge the leaven. That's what, spiritually, the leaven is the BS we got in us. And the Lord is attacking each and every brother in ways that are challenging right now. It's different. All right. The challenges the Lord are bringing forth are becoming more, it's different. It's like, okay. And the Lord is testing you. He's trying you. All right. So we got to keep our integrity. We got to prepare to be sacrifices, man. That we're burnt offerings at the end of the day. So, though with that mentality, there's no way to lose. All right. It's no way to lose. These devils are getting ready to lose, though. All right. And they've been telling you, they're trying to prophesy basically on the left-hand side their agenda into existence. All right. That's what he's doing. He's telling you there's going to be more. So now, now people are back at work. All right. The having to go back, told they don't have to, wear the mask. Now they're going to be at work, swinging at each other, fighting, arguing, scared. So it's getting ready to be all sort of disarray. And then civil unrest is coming. And people don't trust the government no more. So that's why they got to get a cap on the information that's getting out. All right. And they'll be able to control that through scaring the shit out of you, putting you in a constant state of fear and doubt. Then they're able to just bring a law. Well, you know what? We can really help this situation by shutting down these kind of people because we can't get to the finish line because of these people and these different theories going out and all of this and that. All right. So it's getting ready to get crazy. People got spirits on them. Watch who the hell you allow into your life. Be circumspect. Be in the spirit and let's ride the wave of Yahweh Bashim Al Shah to this victory, man. Shalom.